have no idea what this sounds like. No idea. Streaming thing with just an iPad is very complicated. Yeah. Thanks, I guess. All right. Let's see what the volume's like. Can't really tell. Oh, I have no idea. Can anyone hear anything at all? Oh, hi, Jay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to use your name. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, since you're here, if you can hear anything, just tell me. Let me know what's the volume like, because I have no idea. No idea. I guess not. Bother. But the mic's on, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm confused. Come on. It's working though. Oh, great. Anything? Anything? Oh! Oh! And it repeats. Oh! And it repeats. Oh! And it repeats. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, Christ. All right. Oh, Christ. Oh. Oh, it's really loud. Oh, it's really loud. Oh, it's really loud. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh. Odd. Jesus. All right. Strange. Ah. All right. Can you see my screen? Things are being seen. What's the sound like, please? Hello? All right, you can see my screen. The sound's okay. Is it too loud? Something, something? Ah, all right. Let me see if I can give you permission to type in the chat. I don't know if this will do. Not this. Oh, complications. I'm gonna have to go to the settings. This will take a bit. Oh, I'll panic. It's like you haven't known me since I was 16 or anything. Me, am I? I have no stress in me whatsoever. I'm so relaxed. Such a relaxed person. Never has there been a more relaxed person than me. The most relaxed ever. Oh, how do I do this? Oh. I don't have anything turned on saying that only verified users can chat. Ah, You haven't verified your email or phone number, have you? Okay. Have you verified either one or the other? At least one. Oh. So I'm just gonna have to open my chat room. I mean, no one else is watching, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. See if you can comment now. You should be able to. Hi! Finally! Yes, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. So, but really, give me feedback. What is the sound like? Decent? Oh. All right. I think I switched off my headphones. Let me see if I can turn them back. Oh, no, they're on. Oh, fantastic. I just can't hear myself, though. Bit of a bummer. Because there was a bit here that I was hearing my voice echoing, and it wasn't great. Anyway, stuff. Right. Good. I'm glad to see there's no echo. Drawing, sketching, things. Oh God, what is that? All right. So let's just establish the baseline that I am not good at this. Never have been. Can only hope that I will be not mediocre. You know, one can only hope. I've decided not to get into learning just yet because I'm still getting used to working with the Apple Pencil Pro and the whole screen drawing thing. And so I thought I would just, you know, do some Zentangles because I'm really not good at drawing. Like, oops, excuse me. Oh, barrel roll. What am I kind of acceptable at? Nothing really. Like, oh. I can kind of draw an eye, I suppose. Oh, what are Zentangles? Really? Okay, it's best just show you. It's just, well, the name says it all. It's, you just draw a bunch of tangled lines, and it's kind of therapeutic. Like, imagine like this. Oh, okay. Kind of looks like a weird skull. And now in each of these cells, you just fill them up with patterns. Kind of like, you could just go like this. Wow, that's a straight line and everything. And I was thinking I'd pretty much just do this all stream because I am not used to handling like a pen display like this. So this will kind of give me a bit of confidence. Although I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Because, you know, I'm such a talker. I never shut up. Well, now you know what Zentangles are. I suppose you... Flowers, I'm not sure I would call Zentangles. But flower-like things, probably. Yeah. So what do I talk about? Give me an idea. Stories? Well, there are doodles that have specific names. Well, since you're here in the chat, you can tell me what you've been working on. New names. You probably mean the Twitch name. It's just that I deleted my old account and the name was not available, so I had to change it. And of course I had to choose something more dramatic than the previous one. Why the sad face? I don't even remember what the old name was. Was it the same as my PSN name? You know, the one I use practically everywhere. Oh, I'll always be Grace, which is funny because my name sounds nothing like that. Ah, so it was Graceful Demon all the same. This one is more melodramatic. Actually, I wanted a blood law vessel, blood, but it wasn't available. I mean, as far as I know. I mean, when you met me, that was pretty much the only name I had. It was just always Graceful Demon. Never had any other. You know, in a strange way, I sort of feel more Graceful Demon than I feel, you know, my own actual name. You know what I mean? Well, technically, I don't know you in real life. Ah, yeah, sorta. That's true. It was only once, though. I find that I really do like sending mail to other people. You know, the typical, what's it called, snail mail? I really like it. Right? Uh, well, bills. Sometimes, you know, the thing is, we actually kind of need the stuff we pay bills for. People have really gotten used to living with things that, for the great majority of human evolution, we never had. Like computers, just taps, tap water, stoves. Can you imagine if, I don't know, tomorrow, all of a sudden, all of those things went obsolete in one way or another? A lot of people would feel lost, I imagine. I find that that has a lot to do with today's lack of, I'm not sure motivation is the right word, but that drive to achieve something. Because we have more comfort than we ever had in human history. And, it's in our nature to always seek more and more. And the more we get, the more we'll want, which is just great. Indeed. If the sun feels like it, we're just like, done. Just done. Us people who think too much, I guess that's why we tend to be more depressed than most people, because we actually spend time thinking about these things that, let's be honest, are probably not going to happen in our lifetime, but they could. There's always the chance. What if they do? Oh, I'm not sure 3 weeks. I'm not sure society would last 3 weeks. Because, think of that power outage we experienced in the how do you say it in English? Iberic Peninsula? Do you say that? Is that how you say it in English? Iberic. We say Peninsula Iberica. But yeah, and people just Iberian Peninsula. Thank you. But yeah, I told you before, water just vanished. Because people are very, very selfish, and this really is a natural thing, because of course, you need to gather resources for yourself as much as you can in order to survive, give yourself a better chance. The thing is, it's not so great for the rest of the people who aren't able to get their hands on it, which is, let's be honest, the majority of people. Especially these days where physical money is used less and less. It's just, True, indeed, yeah. Because, again, it's like the sort of thing most people don't care to think about on a day-to-day basis, because it would just, cause understandable chaos and depression. No, it sucks living with depression, but on another hand, it may be a twisted perspective of mine. I'm not sure I would want to live without it completely. Because you do tend to think about things a little more. And you know, the longer I live, the more I realize that as much as I want it, the truth is that happiness is overrated. It's that sense of peace that is rare. And a lot of people don't think about that. Oh well. Yeah, because like happiness is such a fleeting thing. Like really. When was the last time like that you were like you could say like I was really, really happy? How long did it last? A few hours? A few days maybe. But it's just fleeting. And somehow it's always overwritten by the more negative stuff. And when you think about it, it makes sense because it's the negative things that push us into action. Ah, wonderful. So basically, humans are inherently Portuguese. It's just the Portuguese are very known to be pessimistic. I can talk, I'm one. It's just, oh, how are you doing? Most people are like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. The Portuguese, oh my god, my leg, my hip, oh, disaster, oh, it's going to be terrible, oh, the agony. But hey, I guess that's what makes us charming. Oh. Mm. You know, I'm not Spanish. That's all I'm gonna say. Siestas, that is Spanish. And it's more of a Spanish habit to just nap in the afternoon. The Portuguese, we are the kind to, at least most of them, I'm not speaking for myself, but most Portuguese get up at sunrise and then they dine at 10 p.m. and they go to bed at least midnight, and then they get up again with the sunrise, which is just, if you ask it's madness. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Yeah, and Portugal for a good chunk of our history, we have been pretty much like that, the country life thing, you know? Like, I can speak about my great grandparents. They were just like that. It's hard life, you know. Farm work is just... What do you love about farm lifestyle? I suppose. I wish I could be more productive. What? Got scared of clouds? Explain that. Because usually what I'm getting scared of in the sky is the sun. Now that is terrifying, especially at this time of year. Ah, so you could sort of see more of the horizon than you are accustomed to. Is that it? Hmm. You know, I'd love to see that. And countries where it rains more often are so wonderfully green. Yeah, I imagine it puts things into perspective when you are in that situation and you just realize, wow, I am a speck of dust in my own planet. But it's also what makes it so interesting as well. Oh God, I'm always activating the... That... Stop. Christ. Ah. Hmm. Oh, don't talk about England. It reminds me that I can't move there. I'm so tired of Portugal. So, so tired. Like, we don't have summer here. We have, I don't know, a trip to hell every year. It's horrible. Well, I've been making it all this time. But I'll tell you, it's not easy. One of these days, I'm not going to make it. Then again, now that I'm on heavy drugs, and by that I mean ADHD drugs. How do you say it in English? Methylphenidate. Yeah, it's a bit better. But, you know, doesn't get rid of the sensory issues. I haven't even seen what the temperature is like today. Oh, God. We reached 36 degrees. 36 degrees. I don't care who you are if you tell me your dream place to live in is a place that reaches 36 degrees. You are insane. Of course I'm a vampire. What are you talking about? I thought you already knew this. I mean, no, I'm definitely human. I'm the most human that exists. Humidity. I have no idea. I never realized how to tell if the weather's humid or not. If I had to say, I would say it's ridiculously dry. But then some people have said that it's actually humid, and I have no idea. What's it feel like when the heat is humid? Because I imagine it's a bit like more, rainforest, where it rains a lot, but it's also really hot as well. To me, that's a more humid heat. Personally, to me, I don't care what people say. Makes you feel sticky, so it makes you sweat, but it's not rainy. I mean, look, any sort of heat will make me sweat. Oh, that sounds naughty. I didn't say anything. So, humid heat does not necessarily mean rain, then. Is it that kind of heat that when it's kind of hard to breathe? Because if that's so, then yes, I guess. All right then. All right. Then yes, our heat is humid indeed. It's pretty terrible. Yeah. But no. Come to Portugal, definitely. Oh, it's so great. So great. The weather is the best. It's the best. I live on the coast, man. The beach is like, it can't be more than 20 kilometers away. At most. Like, at most. It's horrible. It's horrible. Well, even if I wanted to move to the beach, which I do not, I can't. So, I'm not in such a bad place because I live in the middle of the woods, and the trees do block a lot of the sunlight. right? So, like over here is cooler than up there in the village. So as far as heat management is concerned, I could complain more. I could have more reasons to complain. But anyway, you didn't tell me what you've been working on lately. Have you been doing anything fun? Working on some story? One of your video game projects? Oh, creatively blocked. I haven't been doing much creative stuff either. It's more like yeah. My head's been really busy. Like now that I've started leaving the house. Well, it used to be 5 days a week, now it's 4. I have Mondays free. It's like I can't really think as much as I used to. Maybe that sounds odd, but yeah. Like when I used to go to bed, just spending like an hour, maybe 2 or 3, just in my world, imagining stories and scenarios. Like that was the norm. I actually liked that. Now I try to do that and I don't even realize it. I don't even know. I just fall asleep. I wasn't made to be put in society, really. Society doesn't do me any good. Yeah. Like, I keep hearing practically, well, now 4 days a week, oh, you have to get out of your comfort zone. But honestly, do I? Must I really? Like, my comfort zone isn't even always comfortable. I mean, if it was, I wouldn't be live streaming right now. But it's just ooh, I didn't tell you, but like a week or so ago, like we had to go to this fair that happens every May. It's pretty much the day of the city I live in, and they make this huge fair that lasts like a month long. And it was so hot. It was so hot and bright. It was horrible. And we had to go at the time of, you know, that time that you really shouldn't be out in the sun, like from midday to 4, which is great. I had a meltdown. I had a full-on meltdown. I just lost it. Like really, because I just started understanding that I might you know, I might actually have a few more sensory issues than I thought I did. And the heat and all that is definitely one that I had never considered might actually be a sensory issue, but turns out, yeah. You know, it's just great when everyone is just seeing you have a full-on meltdown and shaking and crying. It's great. I honestly, I give myself credit for not having given up on going then and there. I have no idea why I still go, actually. Well, I do, but let's not talk about that. It's just that there's leaving your comfort zone, and then there's doing things that you know, you just know will put you in such a state of mind that it will take you at least 3 days. 3 days is usually my time of recovery. Yeah, it takes you about 3 days to recover, and you just know that it's not a good idea. It, like, leaving your comfort zone, I believe, should be when you do something that you're kind of afraid to do, but you know will be good for you, right? You just, it's going to take a little bit of effort, you know, just, right? Not this. Not just going out in the sun during the worst time to be out in the sun and having a full-on meltdown. No, I wouldn't say that's a good example of leaving your comfort zone in a healthy way. But what do I know? Without external influence, how do you know what's good for you? So this is how I think about it. I know things are good for me when they make me feel healthier. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I bloody hate exercising, but being in shape makes me feel better, physically and mentally. So I know that I have to push myself, right? To me, that's me living my comfort zone. Like, I don't like it, and I don't get that happy feeling post-workout thing that people keep talking about. Never had it, never will have it probably, but I know it's good for me. I know eating well is good for me. I know that whenever I eat gluten with my intolerance, I don't feel good. And I know that it's bad for me. So not eating it is good for me. I know that being productive is good for me, not just in the sense that I actually get to finish the things I start, but I will get that sense of accomplishment. I know it's good for me. It's hard. I have to leave my comfort zone, but I should do it. That's how I see it. Any objections? Thoughts? Complaints? Oh, how many of those are lessons that have had to be learned? All of them. I have experienced what happens when I do it the other way, when I don't do it. So, you know, and I have also experienced what happens when I do it. And, you know, there's just no denying. As hard as it is, doing those things make me feel better. It makes me feel better. And that's how I know. Oh. Reality is a hard task to master. Yeah, I agree. Especially when you've had to use fantasy to, you know, as a refuge, and then you have to learn how to live outside of it. It's difficult. But I can't complain much because I also have a very logical side to me. So when I need to live in reality, I can just do it. Now I can do it. But when I was like a teenager, it was it was practically impossible. It was very, very difficult. Yes, making mistakes is a viable method to learning. I agree that as well. I I think, you see, that's another thing about comfort zones. How many of us don't do certain things because, I mean, what if we fail? I mean, we're not good at this, so I mean, why should we even try? The thing is, if you do try, and if you make mistakes, you can only do two things. You can agonize about it, or you can analyze it and say, okay, why didn't this work? What could I do to make it work? What do I need to improve? What do I need to change? But there are people who don't go that way. They just go like, oh, I failed. And when I say there are people, this can be just honestly the same person but at a different time in their life. I say that because I have been there. I mean, you know, like when I tried to start, you know, publishing my stories and all that, and, you know, it was not working because obviously I was making a lot of mistakes. Instead of actually analyzing and taking a step back, I just lost it. It's why I haven't written anything decent since 2018, and that's been 7 years. Unbelievably so. Yeah. Life. Yeah. And it throws all logic thought out the window, right? That fear of failure. Even when you just know these things, it's like your brain doesn't let you, it just doesn't let you accept them. It's like, no, we're a failure. Oh, we should never do that again. Oh, why bother? The thing is, if you don't bother, what else are you going to do? The unsinkable ship. Are you talking about the Titanic? I mean, that's the only thing I know about the unsinkable ship. But do tell me, because I can be quite thick-minded. The unsinkable ship is a pretty terrifying lesson. What is the lesson, please? I'm not thinking right now, sorry. I thought it was going to be something more elaborate. Right, you mean overconfidence, right? Because they didn't consider that they were going to fail, like, oh, it's unsinkable. And then it starts sinking, and oh, what do we do? They didn't prepare for it. Right. With the Titanic thing. Oh, hello, Benno Twitch. Hi, we're talking about nonsense. Welcome. Yeah, but you know, the thing with the Titanic, I'm not sure it was overconfidence as much as it was just pure arrogance and stupidity. Because if they hadn't been so arrogant, like, oh, it's never going to sink, this is the best of the best, they would have prepared, they would have had a fail-safe, but they didn't bother. So, yeah. How is my stream going so far? Well, it's the very first stream, so it's going the way you'd expect the stream of a complete amateur to go. So, I mean, it could be worse. But that means there's still room for improvement. So, I suppose that's good. But let's talk about less heavy things. I was planning to stop streaming by 6. I was planning for 2 hours. So it's 5:13 right now. So we have a bit more time. It's fine. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, you're German. I have no idea how to speak German, so very sorry. But, okay. Danke schön. Speaking of video games, which no one was speaking of. Death Stranding 2. Will you be playing it? Oh my god. Oh, come on! How haven't you played the first one? I've been telling you to play that game for years. Yeah, you keep saying that, oh, maybe I should just play it. And you never do. You never do. Really though, why haven't you played it? Because you have played other games. I know that. So what's keeping you from playing Death Stranding? You know, as far as Hideo Kojima nonsense and madness goes, it's pretty decent. Story-wise. Like, gameplay-wise, it's very hit on miss, or miss, I will say. Some people will find it relaxing. I'm on that category. Other people will find it absolutely tedious. Ah, honestly. Come on, just play it. And while you're at it, play Bloodborne as well. Okay? Oh, I refuse. I'm a British man and I do what I want. Yeah, that's fine, sorry. Really though, just play it. It's good. Don't, no. You've said that before. You've said that before. You will not play it. You have to play it. I will check up on you next weekend. And if you haven't played it, I will do something. I don't know what yet, but I will definitely act. Really though, I think you should play it. I'm not sure if you like the story. Really, I would only play it for the story. Death Stranding, I mean. Um, mm, I mean, it has a touch of Lovecraft to it. So I think you would enjoy that bit. But it can also be very sentimental. No, but play it. Really. It's been years. I have been bugging you for years for you to play Death Stranding. So just play it. Just do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna ask for my little astronaut back. I just said astronaut in a very strange way. I'm actually a bit sad because Death Stranding 2 has come out and I really can't play it. I would love to, but I just can't afford to spend my money on a PlayStation 5. It's just, yeah, I have I have more important things to spend money on. Not to mention that nonsense of, you know, coming without a disk drive. Like, I have no idea what they were thinking. Fine, fine, I won't take your Homo ludens. I mean, anyway, I can't. You're all the way over there in Great Britain. And I'm here at, as they say, the devil's bottom. Oh God, so hot. Yeah, Sony has disappointed me a lot as well. Like, I used to really, really like Sony. Do you remember when, back then when you knew that if you wanted a game with really cool story and just great overall, Sony most definitely had it. And now, I, it's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It's like they enjoy losing money. I'm convinced that's it. Because they can't be trying to earn money. By what? Ostracizing their players, the people who actually buy the games, who actually play the games. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm not happy with them. Oh, the PS3 was fantastic. But I would argue that the best PlayStation generation was the PS2. I didn't have the luxury to have a PS1, but I had a PS2 and you could just see the insane leap in game quality and graphics and just gameplay stuff. It was huge. I loved the PS2 era. And then the PS3 era was also really good. I mean, we had The Last of Us. To this day, I'm still so glad they didn't decide to milk The Last of Us and make a The Last of Us Part 2. And they didn't decide to ruin the story or the characters. They just left it as a standalone. It was the best possible option they could have ever taken. I'm so happy with Naughty Dog for that. It was, they have to be commended for that. Can you imagine if they had ruined the Last of Us franchise with nonsense? Nah, it would never happen. I never played Uncharted. You know, I've always been a Tomb Raider girl. What can I say? Look, I think Lara Croft is more attractive than Nathan Drake. What do you want me? What do you want me to say? Also, I really love Keely Horse's voice. I may or may not have a thing for that woman's voice. Don't tell her. Yeah, Angel of Darkness, from what I've seen of the game, I never played it, it almost didn't seem like a Tomb Raider, right? But Legend, I liked a lot. I mean, has my favorite Tomb Raider character of all time, Amanda freaking Everett, and Lara looks gorgeous. I really also loved Tomb Raider Anniversary. Tomb Raider Underworld, I mean, compared to the new Tomb Raider games, it was fantastic. Compared to Legend and Anniversary, it was kind of, as they say, mid, in my opinion. Oh, I'm glad we agree. And yes, I'm still really angry at what they did with Lara. Like, why? Why do that? Why ruin a character so thoroughly to the point where they have Lara Croft, the freaking Tomb Raider, say, I hate tombs. Like, what? Huh? Who are you? You're not Lara Croft. Definitely not. I don't know who you are, but Lara Croft, you are not. It's nonsense. Nonsense. I hate tombs. Really. Ah. Yeah. Imagine, Imagine being so, and this is coming from a woman, attention. Imagine being so feminist, which honestly I feel uncomfortable calling that group feminist, that you go so far off the edge, you start portraying women as hideous. You know, you'd think they would want to portray beautiful women. You know, they would want to portray women as strong and gorgeous and feminine, you know, still not lose what makes a woman a woman. No, apparently not. You know, women have to be ugly and masculine. Like, sometimes certain ideologies go so far left that they go all the way to the right. And I wonder if they realize that. It's seeing these sorts of things, it just makes me disappointed in humanity when I see that people have just stopped thinking. Just stop thinking. It's It's like the brain is good for nothing. But the thing is, like, and maybe you disagree with this, maybe not, but as far as feminism goes, you could actually even say that I am one. I like being respected, right? I like being able to vote on who gets to lead my country and other things and whatever. I like that I can have a voice in society. Unlike, let's be honest, before, which women just didn't have, I was born in a world where I had all those rights because of feminism. And it makes me angry that it's just been bastardized. Maybe you'll agree with it, maybe you'll disagree. I get the feeling you will disagree, but then again, I have no idea. But it doesn't sit right with me. Yes, but was it unanimous though? You can't tell me that women were taken seriously for the great majority of human history. We were not. Like, we were treated as property. To this day, we are treated as property in some parts of the globe, which is very odd that we are trying to import that to this part of the globe now, but hey, let's not get into that. Eh, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Because it feels like these people are just spitting on all the effort and struggle of those women, right? Who actually fought for something worthwhile. And meanwhile, here are these people saying, oh, women can't be beautiful. Oh, women can actually not be biologically female. And like, what? Huh? Oh, huh? You know, it just leaves me more stupid. Sometimes I think I have a healing brain cell, and then those things, I'm just hit with that, and I'm like, oh no, I lost it. Damn it. Couldn't survive. Yeah, sorry. Let's not get into that. Yeah. Let's get back to less the charged themes. Music. Have you listened to Even in Arcadia by Sleep Token? What do you think of it? I think, personally, that Take Me Back to Eden was superior. But I don't dislike Even in Arcadia. Oh, come on! You never heard of Sleep Token? Now you're messing with me. It's weird. If you're talking about Sleep Token, I understand. I mean, it's impossible that you haven't, at the very least, come across the image of the vocalist. He is masked, right? He has a very ornate mask. You can only really see like his mouth. He uses body paint, black body paint, and he's famously known for singing as though he's got peanut butter stuck to the roof of his mouth, which is really funny. But it actually it kind of sounds like that. I recommend. It's interesting. It's metal, but not exclusively. Ah, the most famous one, alkaline. Actually, I would suggest the summoning. That personally, that's the song that made me go like, okay, I like this. If I'd stuck with alkaline, I don't think I would have kept listening to Sleep Token. I don't know, it's just something about it doesn't, as they say, hit the spot. Doesn't do it for me. Chunky. And I think he is a really good singer. He has how do I say it? A really full voice, if that makes sense. I think he's pretty good. Speaking of metal, and now that you mentioned Tool, I haven't listened to Tool in a while. I guess because I've always been more attracted to their A Perfect Circle project. I like more melodic stuff, but I also like a few Tool songs. But I can't hum them because apparently humming music that exists is a big no-no on Twitch. So, and I don't want to get banned on my first on my first live stream. So. What do I do here? Good. I'm glad I tuned you into Sleep Token. A lot of people don't like Sleep Token, actually. It's that thing, oh, they're not real metal. Igor. Is that a band? Now, I will say, I like metal, but I don't like metal that is just right like that. Just yeah. I like singing. I like a mixture of cleans and screams. So. Oh, okay. I'll check it then if the main guy, as you say, is Portuguese. I'll check it just out of curiosity. Okay. Let me write it. It says French though. Are you sure? Are you sure he's Portuguese? It says he's French. Hmm. What do I do on this last one? Ah. I don't know. Okay. Zentangle patterns. Okay. That's too simple. Don't wanna. I have no idea what Penrose ducks are. It sounds fancy. What? Oh my god. What is it? Now I'm afraid to Google that. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Don't be sacred. Well, that's too late. I was born sacred. Just kidding. No, I'm not a big fan of birds, avians, however you say it. That's the thing. Don't you think chickens are terrifying? Or is it just me? I know, random, but now you mentioned ducks and I'm thinking. I am honestly really afraid of ducks. Of ducks. No, not ducks. No, chickens. Like, a lot of people would say snakes or whatever. Chickens. I don't know what is it about them, but to me, chickens are terrifying. Yeah, but that's the thing. Humans did not exist at the same time as, you know, dinosaurs when we think of when we say dinosaurs. So, because I know for a fact I'm not the only person who's terrified by chickens. So, why? Why are they so creepy? I swear it's the eyes. And also, they don't like me. Like, I am that person that as soon as they see me, they just start running after me, and I don't know what I did to them. Maybe I kicked their rock or something. I mean, I don't like them, and they don't like me. Oh, it's almost 6 p.m. You know, time flies when you have someone to talk to. I don't think I would have been able to say a single word if you hadn't been in chat. Eh. So I must come from a lineage that was hunted and terrified by birds. I mean, only that could explain the weird fright. I really have to think of topics to talk about. Have you ever seen an ostrich up close? I have not. I have not. I am not that unlucky yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd be terrified of ostriches as well, because they are like huge chickens, and I'm already terrified of chickens, so you know. Can you imagine if something like Jurassic Park came true and they just, I don't know, found a way to reawaken the dormant genes in birds, and all of a sudden we just had dinosaur amusement parks around. Ten-foot tall chicken. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't understand the foot measurement. How much is that in meters? Oh, 3 meters. That's that's short, definitely. Oh. I mean, the ones that are 30 centimeters tall already terrify me. Imagine 3 meter tall ones. Ah, ah. One meter equals 3 foot 3 inches. Oh, that's too why don't you people use the metric system? I mean, you're not even American. You could just use it. What is this nonsense? Just use the metric system. It's simpler. It's cleaner. It's nice. Huh? Huh? What do you have against the metric system, huh? Oh, it's too simple. It makes it too understandable. Yeah? We must make it more complicated. Ah. But why though? Why? What has Imperial ever done for you? It's just weird. 1 stone, 3 feet, or whatever. Other things that I have no idea what you use for other measurements. What are you talking about? How can you not visualize metric? It works in like ones and zeros, right? One kilometer equals 10 hectometers, which equals 100 decameters, which equal 1,000 meters, and so on and so forth. It just sounds so weird. Oh, this thing is 2 feet long. Whose foot are we measuring by? Huh? Whose foot? That's been marked in history that this is the foot. This foot and no one else's. This is the most important foot. That is weird. I don't care. Actually, now that I say that, I saw something about that just the other day. The metric system, correct me if I'm wrong, was actually invented by the French, was it not? So technically, we are all measuring, not we, technically. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I can't think anymore. I'm not a maths person, so to me, whatever looks simpler is what I'm going with. All right. It's much easier for me to go like, yeah, a kilometer is 1,000 meters. It makes more sense. It's just straight to the point, straightforward, then, I don't know, 3 feet is X amount of inches. Like, I have no idea. It's so weird. And because I know that 3 feet is not equal to 3,000 inches, I bet. Because it couldn't be that simple and straightforward. I'll stick with metric. Thank you very much. It's never stirred me wrong. Oh my God. See, that's what I mean. 1 foot equals 12 inches. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know. I'm probably going to finish this and then I'll end the stream. So, I don't know how long it will take me to finish. I'm probably almost done. I can go a bit over. I mean, I have nothing else to do anyway. Yeah, I know. Can you believe it? I actually managed to live stream me. Well, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know why I say this. I'm always honest. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't think I would have been able to push through if you hadn't been here for me to for me to talk to. So thank you. That was very nice. Aw, thanks. Okay, I'm glad you'll be here for next week. I will be perhaps a little more prepared, hopefully. But it really is the thing, like, I could be more prepared next week, but I literally just started. Honestly, I have to give myself some credit. For the first time, like first actual time, I could have done worse. And so, you know, good job. Good. You could have been worse. Yeah. Yeah, I did all right. Thanks. But next time I want something in specific to talk about. Yeah. But I think, doing Zentangles is a good way to get used to this whole pen display drawing, because I'm really not used to it. It's a way to do things. So yeah, it takes practice, definitely. Oh, oops. I'm also really new to Procreate. I've been messing around for a bit here and there, but yeah, it's that thing. Once I get used to it, it'll just be like second nature. Hey. What should I talk about next live stream so I'm not here just, you know, saying nothing? Oh, Tom. No, sorry. See what I mean? I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Just undo all of the things. I'm fine. Just leave it good old sketchy black and white. We can act like it's artistic. Whatever. Make it bigger. Oh. How do I make this bigger? Resize? Right? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thing is, I'm not at a point where I can just talk about inspiration because I can't draw yet. Like, the only inspiration I actually have is for storytelling. You know, the writing thing I'm much more confident with. Drawing, not really. But maybe that's something I could talk about, right? My story ideas, and so, because let's be honest, I'm not a painter, sketcher, whatever. I'm a writer. Yeah, that's what I do best. That's what I do. Wow, that's gorgeous. Fine. Ta. Oh, you're so poetic. Art is a story. Eh, I mean, sure. Right. Yeah, I didn't go much over 6 p.m. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And I will try to not feel so bad about myself in the future. But hey, yeah. Thanks for coming on the stream and being on chat with me. You made this a lot more bearable. And honestly, to anyone who's watching the VOD later, thanks for watching too. I'm sorry for being boring, but this is who I am. and that is that. So that was that. And yeah. Right. Thank you. Bye.